Hi everyone, my name is NEGUSTITA and I will be your tarot reader today, y'all. Sorry, I just got a notification as soon as I started the reading. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this feels like a love reading already right off the bat, but we will see what the energy is going to reveal to us about, well, whatever the messages are gonna be. I don't know yet. I just hopped on here. I have some time before my shift starts. I thought, you know what? Let's release some content here. Also, if you guys don't know, I'm an artist. My name is NEGUSTITA. Just check the description below to see the stuff that I've been up to. I've been thinking about releasing the karaoke night videos, but I'm worried that they'll get copyrighted if I post them on TikTok or Instagram. Maybe Instagram will be fine, but TikTok, I'm pretty sure they will flag down the video. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. That was just a side note, but here are the oracle decks we'll be using today. We have this is a new one that I just got. It's called Angel Dreams Oracle deck, and then of course we have the Angel's Answer over here. So when I get to shuffling this deck, I will ask you guys to think in your head a yes or no question, and you will receive your answer in this deck. So the first two cards that came out of This Might Hurt a Little tarot deck, this is the tarot deck I'll be using for the day, is the Temperance card and the Nine of Swords. So this really signifies to me that somebody is creating some sort of harmony or some sort of inner balance here that was disturbed perhaps when dealing with you. There's somebody here in your energy, I feel, who has been under a lot of stress, mental stress. This person could be overthinking quite a bit, and it feels like they're finally seeing some sort of a light at the end of the tunnel. We got 155 here, so this person could be a divine masculine, a divine counterpart. 155 to me is the divine masculine, 144 is the divine feminine, 144 is also like in the earth angels number. So anyways, I do feel like there's somebody here who has been transmuting a lot of emotion. Like, do you see how this angel is pouring water into this fire cup and fire is like spilling out 222 as I said that? This feels like somebody has been alchemizing their hurt. It really feels like you trigger somebody and that wasn't your intention, but you triggered somebody into healing and creating a further balance with themselves and perhaps even a deeper sense of self-love. Because it feels like this person with the King of Cups and the Two of Cups here did come out in the reverse. It feels like this person can't like emotionally let you go. This person has a lot of like tenderness for you. You create a very soft, warm spot in their heart or in their chest. Like, it feels like when they think about you, their chest starts to get really warm. And that could be a feeling that this person could be afraid to experience, or perhaps they've never experienced it before. Definitely like waiting for the other shoe to drop is coming through. But with the Ace of Wands, I do see this person is going to be reaching out to you with an offer. 3, 2, 1. I think that things are going to be excelling in this connection quite quickly. So we get the Eight of Cups. It could be because this person doesn't want you to walk away, that they're going to hurry up and get their shit together. We got 3, 3, 3, as I said that. With the Ten of Swords, I do see that this could be someone's like feared outcome with the Moon card here in the reverse. I do see that somebody, it feels like at one point, 3, 4, 5, this person used to think that the worst thing that could happen to them in this connection is, I hate to sound like pessimistic, but it feels like at one point this person felt like the worst thing that could happen is you guys being together. Like, this person felt like that was like the outcome that would not end well. So they took the other route, right, which feels like disconnection. They probably assumed that the fact that they were in this energy and you were the one that triggered them into it meant that this is an unhealthy connection for them, because I do feel like they could have had a past where whenever they were triggered like this, it was never a good thing. Like, they could have been dealing with unhealthy people, and even though that's not you, there is a bit of projection here. With the Moon card, they could have been in the dark. Their intuition could have been misguiding them. Like, I feel like this person just wasn't, I feel like they're not as aware as they are now. And with the Ten of Swords, I just feel like they had a lot on their plate, honestly distracting them or making them a little jaded. So when they were dealing with you in this connection, it feels like they were not able to see you correctly. And instead you kind of became like this mirror where they could project their fears and insecurities onto. And so at one point this person felt like you walking away, or them walking away, however that resonates, was the best thing for them. Because it was in that moment. In that moment, they needed to disconnect from your energy to know what was actually hurting them. Because upon this disconnection, they had more time to reflect and like think about whatever it is that's triggering them. And that's causing this person to realize that you were not the source of their pain, but you did bring it up out of them. So we got 555 on the clock. There is a change coming here in this connection. With the Justice card, this is a more like change energy. Yes, so it feels like balance is being restored in this connection by your angels. This feels like a divine connection that didn't have the best start, but it will finish. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish, right? Yeah, and another message here is like kind of circling back here to more about why they felt the need to disconnect so much. It had a lot more to do with their past than it did you, and the things that they were meant to heal and overcome in this lifetime. They're sitting there and feeling like again, it's like you brought this out of them. You brought this energy out of them. This could have been an energy that they might have been avoiding for some time now, or ignoring, or not really paying attention to, and that feels like selective will, like this person was choosing not to focus on certain issues, but then you brought it all up. Like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, 654 on the clock, if this person grew up in a traumatic household, like let's say they grew up in a home where it was very dysfunctional, then this person had absorbed a lot of trauma growing up, and they kind of just blocked it out basically and tried their hardest to avoid thinking about it or feeling about it. But then there's something about entering a union with you or connecting with you that actually triggered them up again, triggered all those emotions out of them, and reminded them of the things that they've been trying to hide away from. And there's something about the timing and them just thinking like it's your fault that they're feeling this way, or if not that, they just needed time to go deal with this and they didn't want to bring another person into the issue. So it may not have anything to do with you or how you make this person feel, but they just needed time away to deal with this, and perhaps they didn't have the words to communicate that either. But you know, it feels like balance is being restored in this connection. You have two angels here. I don't know if the Justice card typically has like an angel, if there's an angel that's associated with it. I'm not aware of what that angel is, but it feels angelic. Like there's an archangel here, two at the very least, that are watching over this connection. Like these could be guides. Like you could have an archangel guide, and this person can too, and they're in communication with each other, trying to let the other one know what's going on. Yeah, and it's just like at the end of the day, their choice of disconnecting from you literally had nothing to do with you and how you made them feel, but all to do with the fact that when you enter into connections with people, you're bound to get triggered. And if you are holding on to things, hiding things from yourself, this solar eclipse energy is meant to illuminate all of that to you, whether you like it or not. And it feels like during that time frame, or during this time frame, this person needed space. And now that they've taken the space, they want to come back. This is not an ex that you've dealt with for years and years. This is like a new person that you had a good start, and then it just started to fall. Okay, with the Hermit card. So you guys could not be in communication with each other at this time. I do get a bit of like a lurker type of energy with the Two Cups. That's just because you both sense something really special in this connection, something holy, something pure. Okay, we got the Page of Cups. Perhaps the both of you are still working through your immaturities. We got the Two of Wands. it feels like neither one of you wants to break some sort of silence here. There's definitely this feeling of appearing hyper independent, but really being sad. And it feels mirrored. So if you're feeling this way, so is this person. So is this person. What's the Two of Wands? With the Five of Pentacles. This person, you or this person could be feeling unmotivated at this time. It feels like you or this person could be sort of like in a rut. It feels like kind of feeling stuck, like not really sure what to do next. Yeah, this person is really just desiring like a reunion with you with this Three Cups, Queen of Wands. Like that is probably what's going to bring this person out of that rut energy. And it doesn't feel, I mean, it could be both of you, but I get the feeling that you're kind of just continuing to thrive and do your best 11-11 as you're supposed to. This is beautiful energy. You're supposed to be on your grind, doing you, being unproblematic, sharing the love and the light with the world. 11-22. This person needed to, it feels like they need to overcome some kind of darkness that they were carrying on for years. And there, guys, mind you, there was a major solar eclipse that happened just like within the past week. So tensions are high, babe. Energy's high, like 11:44. So your message here is to show this person a little bit of grace for what they're going through, and you have the capacity to do so. 11:55. But you're not necessarily obligated to. But okay, this is, if you are wondering, this is somebody who has pure, authentic emotions for you. With the Two of Cups, this is somebody who actually cares for you quite a lot. 12-12. This is somebody who never really got over you. They just felt like they got really scared of you. 12-21 and 12-22. And that was out of your control. Like that was something that was supposed to happen. Like the energies, the dynamics of your energies were, it was always going to play out this way. You were meant to trigger this person into a deeper sense of self-love and growth. And this person also was meant to help you do the same by sort of like rejecting you, you know, if that's how it felt, or you pulling away because this person wasn't giving you what you deserve. Either case, this was a lesson for both of you. And I do feel like there is an opportunity to reconcile. If you want that, there is an opportunity. Okay, Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, what else? And then the Six of Swords. Can I get a clarifier for the Four of Wands? The Four of Swords. Oh wow, so this might hurt a little. That's funny. Well, to be honest, guys, it's not gonna be easy. It feels like there's gonna be a lot of resistance here, because it feels like this is where you guys are at in the connection right now, is this energy here of feeling very anxious, restless, especially at night, having a lot of unresolved issues with this person, feeling really anxious, on edge, again, upset. And then I got another notification, my bad, y'all. And then we get the Six of Swords. So this is the energy you guys need to be in to move forward together, but this is where you're at. So something needs to happen between here and here. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles, this person could be feeling very, very unlucky at this time. This person could be feeling very, like, that's kind of like the effect that you have on people when you leave their lives is, so when you enter it, there are divine upgrades. This person was being like energetically upgraded just by being in contact with you. That is your power. That's your superpower. We got 1444, and then before that I saw 1441. So like I said, like your superpower, right, is you have the ability to energetically uplift people just by them being in contact with you, especially the closer they get to you. So someone like a lover is going to feel more upgrades than someone as a friend, because they're on the outer circle of the levels of closeness. Because the more time and energy you spend on a person, you know, the more they're able to receive your energy. Duh. 15-15. And so this person, it seems like they're not experiencing the best luck, especially financially at this time. This person could be finding they have a lot of bills to pay. A lot of things could be sneaking up on them. They're not really doing the best, and it's almost directly connected to the loss of this connection, which is also another thing that's helping them realize, like, you know, when I was in connection with, like, even though it was difficult, my life overall was better. And like, I don't know, it feels like this is meant to teach this person to move towards you, not away from you. 15-51. I do feel like this person will come towards you. Like, they're almost being guided to come towards you with the Six of Swords. Like, they're feeling almost compelled. Like, if they don't work things out with you, like, they're just going to continue to remain in this energy. Like, they're going to continue to ruminate and continue to feel like, it's just like, it does feel like this person, although they may have their ego about them, like, maybe they don't want to come towards you because they feel there's like an egoic reason to hold back. Not a reason rooted in like their higher selves, but in their 3D form. Like, maybe they feel like you're responsible for making them feel a certain way, but in reality it's like you also were triggered by this person too. It goes both ways. Like, this person affected you the same way that you affected them, but that's not really the question. The question isn't how badly did you hurt them, but how will you grow together afterwards? How will the two of you come together and heal? Because that is what's going to determine whether or not this connection is going to last. Okay, and I do sense that this person does want to heal this with you, with the Lover's card here. And the Seven of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. There's one more card, the Seven of Swords. Can I grab a clarifier for the Empress? Can I grab a clarifier for the Lover's card, Spirit? It's the Emperor. Okay, so I think I get what's going on now. I think I get what's going on. You guys, there are illusions in this connection. There are a lot of illusions, and some of it kind of feels societal more than just interpersonal. I think that in the era and the culture that we're living in, a lot of people think it's wise to leave a connection before they really explore it. And the problem with that is that wasn't how we were designed. We were not created so that we fall in love for just a week and then break up. No, like, love is something that takes a while to create, and it also takes just as long to really discard. Anybody who tells you otherwise could either have a mental illness, like a condition of some sort, like a disorder, or it's just very unhealthy. Right, like for a sociopath or a narcissist, discarding a person is as simple as throwing away your tea bag after you're done using it. But for people who have a more developed emotional, I'm trying to think, like the part of your brain that's responsible for emitting emotions, right? For those of us who have, is it prefrontal cortex? I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure that's just like the brain development in general, but I'm sure it's somewhere in like the right part of your brain, but or is it left? I don't know. It's more developed. For those of us who like don't have those conditions, discarding a person is as difficult as getting rid of a limb. And like, can only imagine that's pretty fucking hard. So what I'm really getting here is this person felt like perhaps they didn't have the capacity to take care of you emotionally. okay? Because that's what I'm really getting from this combo of cards. Maybe this person felt like they weren't a good match for you emotionally, like they weren't able to provide for you emotionally, maybe even financially. For some of you, this person could, they're just sort of closed up there. This person could feel like maybe they're not as well put together. It does feel like this person is sort of comparing themselves to you. And they could be feeling like you... Also, it's so random, but I just got this message that this connection, I think, will reach its full... reach a new level of potential in 2025. For some of you watching this, I don't know, it might take this person a little while to really gather themselves, but that does not mean you need to wait for this individual. This person will come when they are good and ready with the Emperor here, because this person is not letting, like, they're not over this connection and they're not ready to let you go, but they are going to need some time. This person is definitely, it feels like regathering themselves and their bearings, and I also feel like they need to get to the root of the spiritual reason behind your meeting and what it meant when you guys parted ways. Because with the Lovers here, this tells me that this connection didn't work out because of human interference, not ordained interference. This isn't like the angels didn't separate you guys because you guys weren't good for each other. People, you two decided to walk away from each other, not that it wasn't compatible, right? But because of that choice, things are changing energetically as well. So we got the World card here and the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I really do feel like this person just needed more time, it feels like, to get their bearings together, and to know if they're supposed to move towards you. And it feels like they are gaining that awareness, right? Oh, her titties was out. It feels like they're gaining that awareness, and also realizing too, it's something about like realizing the value of you without you ever needing to teach them or tell them. This 22. This person's realizing like you're teaching them how to treat you. All like that's just how it goes. Like whether or not it was this person or another individual, right? You teach people how to treat you based on, you know, what you allow them to do in your presence, based on what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. And it's just always been that way. And you're teaching this person that if you want access to me, you're going to have to work a little bit harder. If you want this 10 of Pentacles moment, like if you want it all with me, then I'm going to need you to drop your burdens. Stop handling it alone. Bring it to me. We can work on it together. I'm going to need you to, maybe for some of you, this person needs to sign up for therapy. And that will be an outlet for them and their emotions so that they don't cause turbulence in this connection. Because at the end of the day, this is a divine masculine with the Emperor card here. This is somebody who could make you very, very happy. But first, they need to figure out what's holding them back. What's stopping them from coming towards you. And they got to do that inner work, y'all. And you can't do that for them. And that's the most frustrating part here about this connection, is even though you may see this person as like, you know, like as a beautiful option, this individual is, they have a lot of internal turmoil. This person could feel very insecure. They could also feel like maybe they're not your best option. This person could feel deficient in some sense, in some ways. And those are all insecurities they need to heal on their end. And it does feel like, again, like you trigger this out of them. You trigger them into feeling insecure because you're so beautiful, because you're everything. Like you're everything in a bag of chips. Like you're this person's ideal type, right? You're honestly, you're most people's ideal type. Okay, screw this individual. Like most people, when they meet you, think to themselves like, oh, if I had this woman as my wife, or if I had this man as my partner, if I was dating this person, like my life would be set. Like I would be doing so good. Like people see you and they instantly recognize like they want you, but most people recognize they don't deserve you. They don't get to have you. This person though, this person actually has a chance at making you feel good, at making you feel loved, at being your person. And they have a sincere offer for you. It will, I sense it will eventually happen. Like, this person is eventually going to gain the courage to come towards you and tell you how they feel about you. But at the moment, they just need some time. It feels like they need time. Maybe not too much time, but they do need some time to heal. So we got spiritual activation here, stimulation with selenite. So this is the card I pulled for you guys. I'm just gonna pull one card out of this oracle because usually there's a lot to read. Well, it's not a whole lot, but I do be lazy. So let's see here, selenite, spiritual activation, stimulation. This card is coming to you today to inspire you to become more spiritually active. You can use a selenite crystal to stimulate and balance your chakras. Use it to clear any congested energies and negativity from your physical and etheric body. Okay, this will lift your awareness to higher planes of inner experience where you can communicate with the angels and your spirit guides. Selenite also acts as a magic wand, and its energy expands all it comes into contact with. This card asks you to be clear with your intentions, as they too are similar to a magic wand. They will carry your thoughts out to the universe to manifest. So additional meanings of this card: attend to what you've started. It's time for you to move forward with your life. If you haven't been feeling well, your physical healing is imminent. There you go. There's that card. And then I'm gonna ask you guys to, in your heads, or pause this video, think of a yes or no question. And I'll shuffle this card and see what comes through for y'all. Okay, so we got get more information. So definitely with this connection, it does feel like you guys, you both are kind of in the blind here, like in the dark, about how you two feel about each other. It definitely feels like that. We got recovery, so you both are in a state of recovery at the moment, and communicate clearly is really important for you and this person if you know it's meant to be, right? Okay, so we got helpful people here, so don't be afraid to reach out to helpful people at this time, because it feels like there's a lot that you are bearing alone. And then we got ask your angels here, so just ask for help from others as well. So yeah, I didn't really get any yes or no's here for you guys today. Maybe another day. Yeah, I honestly predict within the next 2 to 6 months, this energy is going to come back around, and I assume it's going to be in a healthier frequency. I feel like this person is, you've sort of awakened them. You made them realize, like, hey, I actually have a lot of inner work to do. And the sooner I get started on it, the better I'll start to feel. I just feel like this person, I mean, they're motivated to come towards you, but you're not like the priority, and this is a good thing. All right, this is a good thing. Like, you're not, I mean, you are on this person's mind a lot, but you're not the reason why they're gonna go get there. If they go to therapy, it maybe they'll be inspired by the connection between the two of you, but they're not gonna go towards it because they know, or not, they're not gonna go towards helping themselves so that they can be with you, but because they know they need to heal their inner wounds. They know that if they don't, what happened in this connection, it's just gonna happen again with someone else. They're gonna get attached to somebody and then fear the worst outcome without ever communicating that they have a fear in the first place, and without being willing to receive help from this other person. Because I think that the both of you need some help here. Okay, it's not good to deal with these things alone. It just makes it more daunting, and your choices seem more gray than they have to be. I do see that this is a connection the angels do support. If you guys can work through your issues together, then you have a bright future together. Like, the two of you can accomplish some great things. So I'm going to shuffle real quick, and then I'm going to ask Spirit to give me a layout for the next 2 to 3 months, or the next 2 to 6 months for this connection. Spirit, what's going to happen in the next 2 to 6 months in this connection with the collective, with the person on the collective's mind for the next 2 to 6 months? Spirit, can you give me a prediction? Can we do a prediction reading about what is going to happen here in the next 2 to 6 months, Spirit? Okay. In the next 2 to 6 months, Spirit, what is going to happen in this connection? I'm just curious to see, and I'm going to only report the truth. So if it's not something great, we can look at it and maybe there's something we can do to change it. And if it's something great, we'll see why that is. So we got the Queen of Swords. So the next 2 to 6 months, I just see you guys continuing to be in this unbothered energy, very much focused on what your priorities are and getting yourself on the right track. So we get the Ace of Wands here. I do sense that this offer is going to arrive to you in the next 2 to 6 months. It could even be sooner than that with the Ace of Wands. It is a very rapid energy. We got 3113. This person I do see is definitely going to reach out to you and try to mend bridges. All right, so we get the Five of Swords in the reverse. I do see this person is going to come clean to you about something, and it's not, I don't see it being a very painful thing, but can I get a clarifier for the Five of Swords? It just feels like this person's finally going to confess why, they're going to, with the Four of Cups, they're going to tell you why they decided they wanted to disconnect, or why they decided to walk away. I do feel like, especially if this person goes to therapy, they're going to work on that with their therapist. I do get this feeling that they're going to definitely do the inner work and then come to you with an explanation that makes sense. And or something like they're just going to come forward and tell you that they were feeling a lot and they didn't express themselves because honestly it just feels like because they didn't want to. They didn't want to, they were scared, they didn't know how to, and they thought that losing you was what was best. Y'all, my phone just rang at the exact fucking time that I was saying not anymore. That was my alarm to start getting ready. Like, anyways, but yeah, not anymore, baby. This person, they're like, fuck that. I'm not letting her go for shit. I get the feeling that when they come back, they're gonna come back strong, child. Okay, this card literally just flipped out of the deck. It's like this energy of like, they're not letting you go ever again. This person's gonna be like hell nah. Yeah, with the Justice card, I really do sense like they're gonna come in, it's gonna be strong. They're definitely going to be guided by their angels. I also do feel like balance will be finally restored in this connection. So if there was a time where you felt like things weren't fitting right, it's gonna all fit. It's all working together for you, babe. Just keep working at the things you're supposed to do here. This person is going to work through whatever it is they need to work through. I do sense that they will come through. I feel like they're going to take a smart approach. We got 111. They're going to take a smart approach towards you. They're not going to rush things, but they're also going to make it really clear that you are their only option. Like, you're the only person that they have eyes for. Yeah, this person's a little hesitant right now because they're gathering the strength, they're gathering the courage, the will, and they're also learning their lessons at the same time. This person is realizing like life is better with you, not without you. Yeah, no, and this person also doesn't want to wait too long because otherwise they feel like you will just move on. You'll find someone else. And the thought of that, it makes them really sad, but they're also like understanding, they're aware, like, because of who you are, it makes sense that you would have options. And it also makes sense, like, if they find you to be stunning, beautiful, and attractive, they know that at least 5 other guys have told you that in the same day. And that is something that intimidates them, but it also makes them realize, like, of all the people that you could be spending your time with, you're choosing to spend it with them. Like, even though you may have all these options, you basically might as well be blind to them. All right, so we got 222 again, and the 8 of Cups here came out. This person is really not about to just let you go. The more they think about it, the more upset they get. Okay. The 3 of Wands, 7 of Cups. This person is going to come back with communication and a new approach. I feel like they're going to come back, and if there was a way that they were handling things before that you may not have liked, I feel like this is that time where they're going to change that, whatever that is, honestly. Maybe this person, maybe they held back a lot before. They might have held back a lot of compliments that they had for you, and that was just because they were insecure. Like, you might have been the one that was like the compliment queen, like you were complimenting them more. You may just be that type of person in general, but I see that for this individual, like, they held back a lot because they were just insecure, and perhaps in their minds they felt like if they held back their compliments that you didn't know how beautiful you were and that you wouldn't know your worth. And that's, again, comes from an unhealed source of energy in them, and it wasn't like they were trying to make you insecure, but just like that's sort of what their subconscious was programmed to do when they're in this unhealed state. They're kind of just listening to the subconscious without any like critical thinking, and it feels like now this person is thinking critically and realizing like, I don't want to devastate or destroy the connection. It's not worth it, because like literally like nothing good has come in my life since this person left, and things are starting to look real grim, real sad, real fast. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these messages resonated. Timeline is going to be different for everybody watching. You're more than welcome to book a reading with me. At the moment, my availability has changed a lot. I'm pretty busy, but I can always schedule in something, and I can also just do a pre-recorded video. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care out there. Stay safe, and I love you. Bye-bye.